Let's head back out to Fox 17's Tim Doty, who's talking fishing in Saugatuck. So they were biting. I saw some of that. I'm ready for some salmon. If you're offering it, I'll take it.
Christian, you are the second person to tell me that they want some salmon, so we will gladly bring some of that back because Sat Truck Sean and I have more than we can eat. We got it bagged up already in the Fox 17 satellite cruiser. They were biting out there today. We caught 8 or 9, which is kind of a slow day here on the Best Chance to. They've been limiting out last week, but isn't that always the case when you go fishing? It was always they were biting the week before. But hey, we caught more than we needed. We are coming home with some fillets, and we had a chance to chat a little bit with Captain Bill and Captain Dave about life on the charter boat and what it means to be out there on the big lake. Take a listen.
What am I pulling up here? Fishing. We have the best salmon fishery in the world, without a doubt, on Lake Michigan. And it's because of the numbers. I mean, it's the DNR's planting them. I mean, if fish wasn't put in, we wouldn't be able to catch them. So it's huge. I mean, it's a great source of tourism for the coastal town.
Most charter boats are not brand new. They're not, you know, the guys that are doing it for a living are, most of them have other jobs. You know, it's a grade school teacher job, or, you know, firemen, you know, works, things like that. Are the majority of the charter boat captains we run into are retired guys.
Fishing every day keeps you on top of what's going on. I mean, you see the changes in the temperature of the water. We were running out, you heard us talking about water clarity. We just came up from South Haven, and we saw this same type of water that was inside there earlier this spring down in Michigan City, and there was no fish living in it. So that's why, you know, we're going, hey, we can't fish in here regardless.
It's a very equipment-intense sport. I mean, we carry 40-plus rods, you know, close to 50 rods to change techniques for whatever we're doing. So with that being said, you know, the companies, I mean, the average guy, it's hard to adjust to those different techniques all the time. But yeah, it's changed hugely from the way we started originally with zebra mussels. It's an ongoing, it's always going to change. So it's going to be better technology. You know, we use some old school stuff, some new school stuff, and you know, the equipment's always getting better and more advanced, and you know, we can throw a quarter in the lake and follow it for 10 miles.
70% of the fish that are lost by the weekend fishermen are lost right at the back of the boat. And the reason being is they're standing there like this, lifting that up out of the water back there where you can't get a net on them. So we back the people up, set them down, keeps everything low. Tell people I'd rather be the guy that come to the dock with 15 bites and had 14 fish than the guy that come to the dock that had 30 bites and only got 2 in the cooler. Can't eat bites.
A truer statement has never been said. You can't eat bites. And one of the things we talked about here is it's always the big one that got away. We did throw one fish back. I caught it. It was a small one. But hey, catching a fish is catching a fish. It's fun. But you never notice somebody tells a story about the little one that got away. It was always the big one that got away. Christian, I know we're starting the wind farm story, the wind farm series tonight. Right. I asked the guys on the boat here what they thought of it. They said if they put them in, they hope they're not in a really good fishing ground. And if they could fish around the structures, they'd have no problem with it. But there is kind of a perimeter, like a mile around it, that the boats can't go into. So that would be their main concern. But they say there is plenty of wind out there to put a wind farm in.
Yeah, you can certainly understand that. Now, let's talk about preparing the fish again, because he was talking about Italian dressing. I like a soaked cedar plank, and then you just put them right on the grill.
Absolutely. If you have the cedar plank, if you have a smoker, you're not going to find a better way to prepare that. But I think the key thing that Dan was talking about was just keep it simple. You don't need to overload this stuff. It's fresh out of the water. It's going to be tasting great. So the less you do to it, the better it's going to taste. We have links to the Best Chance to on our website and our Facebook page, as well as the Michigan Charter Boat Association. These guys have all banded together and put their stuff on a website.
All right, tell them I'm on my way. It's just waiting for sweeps to get over and vacation time. Thanks a lot, Tim.
Absolutely.
Well, still to come on Fox 17 News at 6. They're one of nature's wonders, but get too close and you could get burned. Some crazy tours coming up on the web. Lots of sun across West Michigan. Nice way to